Hello and welcome back to Lone Oak Farm. First job of today, get some seed sown. So what we're going to do is, with the two fields that we've got that are arable, we're going to plant one with wheat and we're going to plant the other with corn. That's the plan. Hope you're all well. Hope you've still enjoying the lovely weather that we've got here. It's gone a bit overcast over the last couple of days in England, but it's due to get hotter again. So I'm not looking forward to that, because the room that I'm recording in gets really hot. Right, let's unfold this. This is going to be a lot wider than I thought. We'll just readjust, like so. Right. There we go. So again, I'm not using GPS because I've forgotten actually to remap the shortcut and the activation keys, so it's just good old eye work again, which actually always goes wrong for me. So we'll be somewhere, we'll probably have S's all the way across the field where I've gone wrong, be snaking everywhere. But as long as the job gets done, then it doesn't really matter too much. So this one's going to be wheat, obviously, and then the one just in front of us to the left is going to be corn. Why corn? I don't know, but it's going to be corn. We've also got the grass that we can now mow. I know it's not very long, it's only in its second stage of growth, but that can be mown, so we might as well go over that so we can get 3 cuts out of it. Hopefully get 3 cuts out of it. I'll probably do one of the fields as hay, the other as silage. I have off screen I have been and picked up a baler, a square baler, a tedder and a windrower. That should make it all possible. Now there's no trips to the shop in this episode, I would have thought. I have been and collected the mowers as well. The mowers have been changed though, because the mowers that I initially bought, which were a mod, had auto swath on them, and I couldn't couple them together so I could use reverse drive. So I just sold those and I bought the vanilla ones. Be much easier. I suppose have had one on the front and one on the back of this, but I prefer to use those, so when you turn a sharp corner and you've got them both connected together, it doesn't tend to miss bits. So that's why I've done that. I'm so impressed with this tractor though, it really is a good mod. We also still need to get a truck at some point, 4-wheel drive. I don't know what we'll get, but we'll have a look. Any suggestions on what we should get, just put them in the comments below and I'll see what I can do. There is some bad news about Sussex Farm. I did go to record that today, but for some reason I couldn't get it to load, and I tried uninstalling it and reinstalling it and it still wouldn't work. So at the minute there aren't any more episodes on that, and there won't be until I can get it working. But I don't know why it's done it. I was a bit concerned that it'd done it to all of them, but it hasn't. It does just appear to be that one. So I don't know what I've done wrong, but something's gone wrong. I've gone around the field once now, we'll just go up and down. Be a bit easier than continuously trying to go around in circles. I'll keep it in first person view for a bit, then if I get a bit bored I'll put it in third person, because if I'm getting bored you're bound to be getting bored. There's a bit more to see in third person. I think at some point I'll take that tree down and get the plough out and plough some of that up. Although we are always going to have that long grass there unless I put it into editor and get rid of it, which is a bit too much work really. I'll probably just take the tree down, plough it and live with the bits of weeds growing up out of the ground. That'll probably be one of the first trees that we take down, just to make that field, this field, a little bit easier to manoeuvre around. Now we've come to the end of this pass, I'll turn around and we'll start the time lapse. Okay, so we have just about run out of seed now, so we're just going to fold this up and take it back to the farm and refill it with seed. It's folded up, yeah, that's folded up, so off we go. We'll put that on the work when we get back, then we can attach the mowers to the other tractor and start on some of the mowing. Then it's not just an episode of planting or drilling, because I'm sure that can get boring. It's in the second door, I'm sure. I've even forgotten where it is. It is this one. That's alright then. Back to the field we go. So what I'll probably do with some of the grass bales along with the straw bales that end up coming off the field in autumn, is store them so we can get cows or something, and then we don't have to buy the bales in. But even if we do have cows, if we want to get them early, we can buy the bales in. That's not a problem. It's just it gets expensive when you start buying a lot of them, depending on how many cows we end up getting. I don't want to get too many because I want them to be manageable, but then I don't want to get too few that it's pointless having them in the first place. Plus we need to get all the equipment to be able to feed them as well. Get this unfolded again. Oh, too early. There we go. Right, if I stick that there, then he's going to miss loads at the top because it kind of goes off on one. My lines aren't very good on this field. It did kind of go off on a bit of a tangent. We'll start him off sort of like there. That should do it. There we go. We'll just tab through to, oh, there we go, it's the first tractor that we came to. I think it is still attached. Right. I should really have bought a weight to put on the front, it'd be fine. Yeah, the original mowers had like two conveyor swathers off the back, which then stopped you being able to connect this smaller mower that would normally go on the front of the tractor. Although they're really good, I wanted something that could connect, so it's a shame that we can't use them, but it's not the end of the world. I think we'll go for this odd shaped field first. Right, now I need to remember how to get it into to turn the seat round. That worked. There we go. I pressed the wrong button, so now I couldn't even look around. There we go, and off we go. They're not going to be massive swaths, but if we left it to grow to the full amount, then we'd only get 2 cuts a year. So doing it this way, we get more cuts. Doesn't necessarily mean more grass, but it means that we have another cut to be able to do. I think if we buy any more fields, what we'll do is we'll have to look at buying the Big M to make it even quicker. I mean, these aren't exactly slow, but they're nowhere near as fast as the Big M, and you can change the whether you have it swathed or spread on the Big M as well, whereas these you can only spread it and then you have to go over it with a windrower. So if I wanted to make silage bales, I've then got to windrow it up, which is another job that I wouldn't have to do if I had the Big M. Please excuse me if I am muttering in this video, just talking general crap. It is really warm in here. I know that's not really an excuse, but it is at the same time. I hate being warm. I'd much rather be too cold than too hot. I haven't even got a fan, so although the noise of the fan would probably interfere with the video anyway. I'm just going to go straight up and split this field into two. It's a seriously big field, this one. I can't believe how big the map is and how big everything is. And I'm used to playing English maps. I think this is actually the first American map I've actually done any recording on. So for the last 6 months it's been just English maps. I always forget to lift my mowers or tools when I get to the end of the pass that I'm doing. It's not very realistic, that. In fact, I think most things that I do are quite unrealistic. I should get a bit better with time. It's not that I'm not used to the game, it's that I'm not used to talking. I'm still not used to talking. Time lapses I'm fine with. It's just it feels unnatural to just talk to a microphone. What we'll do for this episode is we'll concentrate on getting one of the fields drilled, and preferably this field cut, if not so half of it cut, and then I can cut the rest off screen, and we'll save the other two fields for the next episode. I could get everything done in like both fields drilled and both fields cut in this episode, but there'd be a hell of a lot of time lapses, and it'd just be like doing a time lapse series again, which I wouldn't mind, but I don't have the time to sit here all all evening and do that. So with Sussex farm not working, what I'll do is I'll just keep this map going and do House Flipper on the side, and we'll just make this the main map for now. If it starts working again, then great. If it doesn't, then what we'll do is we'll just pick another map to do, preferably a new one. Might wait until Bullet Bill's next one comes out, and we'll start another series on that. We'll just finish this pass and then we'll go and see how the worker's doing, see how much seed he's got left. So it ran out really quickly when we did it, so I don't want him to sit there costing money with no seeding. Sometimes it can be easier to leave the worker refilling the seed on, but it's actually really expensive to do that as well. So you have to decide whether you want to spend the extra money to have them do it, or save that bit of money and go and fill it up whenever it runs out yourself. Just leave this one here. We've still got quite a lot left. He should be able to finish this field on what he's got left. He's got 41%. He might not be able to then. He's only got another 4 passes including this one, I would say. So he might be able to. We'll just leave him to it. Wrong way. There we go. Nope, that's not gone right. That's better. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to get this field finished off camera, and I will see you hopefully on the next one. Thanks for watching.